What is up, Need for Speed Racers? It is I, your wheelman, Alex Cornnut, and we are here with Need for Speed Unbound Volume 2. The update is here. The trailer is live. They just put this out about 10 minutes ago. And so I'm trying to be first on the scene to give you my thoughts, concerns, hopefulness, whatever it might be. I've got 726 hours in the game at the time of this footage, so I've got some opinions to share. Let's watch it together. I've not seen it yet, so I'm going to go over that with you, and then I'll go back and rewatch it, kind of break it down, and we'll just lightly discuss the things I'm hopeful for, and we'll move forward. So let's watch it, you guys. I am going to play it without the in-game sounds because I am concerned about the YouTube algorithm picking it up and demonetizing the video or delisting it because of that, so not worried about playing that game. I'm just going to put some of Unc RC's music in the background, and we're just going to go over it together. So let's watch and see what they've got for us. Alright, Volume 2 up in the corner. Okay. Bozuzoku, Porsche. It looks like an Amira skin right there. Cops. Okay. Cops online. That concerns me. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Take down cops in multiplayer. I don't know how that's going to affect gameplay. That worries me, but I'll talk about that. Ballman Edition, Amira. I wonder if that's going to be different than the regular Amira in any way, different engines or something. Got a Bozuzoku. I've seen that. Some people have been running around with modded versions of that in the game already. New ways to hit the streets. Okay. Oh. Lots of gameplay there. Lots of stuff to get excited about here. Oh, yes, let's go. Let's go. That's off-road racing. Yes, I knew it. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, you guys. I'd already talked about that a little bit, so looks like we got some different playlists there. I saw some different names at the bottom, so we're going to go back and we'll break it down. All right. Keys to the City. That's going to help everybody out get the billboards and the bears if you don't have those yet. They keep coming back to the cops. I don't know how that's going to get implemented. And I'm looking at the mini-map. These guys aren't running from the cops in a race setting. They're just out running from them. So, okay. That concerns me a little bit. That's the end of the trailer. All right. Let's go back, and we're going to rewatch it. I'm going to pause it at different spots that I saw, try to catch that stuff, and kind of give you a breakdown of what I'm seeing. So, the Amira's new, that Bozuzoku body kit there. They keep showing this Porsche. I wonder if that's a different version of the current one that we have. Chased by one cop. All right. So the cops are showing up. They're rolling deep. Okay, so they're on Edgewater here. He's got a point selected, like he's driving to it, but this doesn't look like a race. So I'm taking from this, and you can see the long jumps and everything over here. This is free roam. So they're adding cops to free roam. That's going to make a lot of you guys happy. That dreadfully concerns me. With the current climate of Need for Speed, with heat, if you wanted to race with other people, at night specifically, you could not race with somebody else if they were getting chased by the police. Like, if you were in a cop chase, you couldn't queue up for somebody's race that they would send out. And so, all the time, people would be running from the cops, and so you'd only get maybe 2-3 people in a race at night, and that was really detrimental to the game. That really hurt night racing. If they implement this where you're running from the cops, the only thing that I want to see, the only change that they could make to this that would make me, like, comfortable with it is if you are in a cop chase that you can queue up for. If somebody sends out a playlist, it'll take you out of the chase, put you into the playlist, you can run the playlist, and then when you're out of the playlist, the cops are still there, you still have that same heat level. If they did that, I would at least be comfortable with it because it wouldn't nerf the online capabilities of racing with others, which is the purpose of multiplayer, you guys. If you want a cop experience, go play in single player because that's a single player experience. Now, if they add mechanics to where we can play together and we're both running from the cops and we all have to get to a location or something, that'll be dope. I don't think that's going to happen, but it would be cool. If they added playlists specifically that had high heat that you would run from the cops in those playlists, that'd be really cool. But just free roam cops is low-hanging fruit that will really upset the multiplayer aspect of you and I racing together and doing stuff. So I'm concerned about that, but I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. I'm only going off of what I can see here, but it looks like this isn't a race. This is just them running from the police, and they're squatted up doing it, but not really. So, you know, there's nothing here that tells. Okay, let's go back and look at that portion. Let's go back and look. Panorama turbo. I think we've already got that one. It's got a wide body on it. Okay, because they keep showing that. So I feel like that car is maybe going to get an update. Takedown cops in multiplayer. Yeah, they're just on Kennedy Drive here. This doesn't look like a race setting. Different heat levels. Go back, go back. Kennedy test track. Yeah, they're outside the test track. This is still all free roam stuff. All of this is free roam, you guys. New rides. Okay, so maybe just an updated version of the Amira. Maybe it'll have different engines or something so we can tune it up a little better. The Bozuzoku style is something that basically you do those crazy body modifications like the exhaust and the huge front lip and everything. It's a cool style that they do in Japan. It's like way over the top. I think that's the only car that's going to have that, so it's kind of like, here's a gimme. It's the Epic Custom. A lot of guys that have been modding the game files have already got that. The Ultimate Luxury Ride Hot Lap Challenge Reward. This is what I don't know. I don't know what car that's for. Now, here's the Veyron. They show that immediately after. Maybe it's some kind of other Veyron. That is the Alpha. But look at this here, you guys. We are racing. Let's go back. I want to pause that right there. So, he's on a new track called Bear Witness. So, that's a new track. Bear Witness will be a new one. That's exciting. Let's pause here. Riding Dirty. This is going to be off-road for sure. Look at the way that's cut up. Good, good. Off-road is good. So we now have a reason to do some off-road builds. So watch those come out later this week. Based on what he's driving here, I think this is probably A+ or S for Riding Dirty. Underwood Gardens. This is looking like it's a time trial event. Okay. Hot Lap. This is the new Hot Lap thing. He's in the skyline. He's up by the Ferris wheel on the pier. And you can kind of see the track over on the left-hand side here. It looks like he's cutting through, or she is cutting through doing this Hot Lap. So that's cool. Okay. Terror Dome. Cutting through those big domes over there, kind of over by where the blue collar is at. That's neat. That's going to be an off-road race by the looks of things. This will be fun. Been looking for off-road, been looking for a reason to use those parts and build those cars. So, finally, they gave us what we want there. That's exciting. Let's keep going. New rewards. I've seen the zombie. A couple guys already have that. Looks like we got some more liveries. Made You Look. New track here. Good deal. Don't know why they're driving this. That car's dog water. And they are driving that. This is the Charger with the Elite body kit. You'll notice that we've got the Chiron up there. So the Bugatti itself, like, this has got to be an S+ playlist. Maybe S, probably S+. So Made You Look. That'll be a new S race, at least in the playlist. Unlock the Lakeshore City. Keys to the map. The way they've got that lined off there, is this a part of the map that I've not seen before? No, that's just normal parts of the map. Okay. Crashing through there. Chased by cops. Normal thing here. Nothing to see. I'm concerned about the cops, you guys. That could really just ruin the online experience for a lot of people. For those of us that like to race together. They're over there by Rapid Transit. In that screenshot, were they running? Nope, they're just on Edgewater. Okay, playing with the train as we do. That's it. Okay, so what we know. Off-road racing is coming. Cool. They're going to be shaking up the playlist or adding new playlists to multiple classes by the looks of things. That's good. We've got an Amira update, which is kind of weird. And a Bozuzoku design for this the Z, but no new car of any kind. So that's a little lackluster. I would have liked to have seen some new cars to build on for you guys, but at least we have a reason to do off-road, so we'll probably do some off-road themes for the upcoming week. I'm trying to pull up to see if there's any other data I can find on that. All right, so I see here they've got 40 new daily challenges, so we'll have some daily things we can do. That's good. That'll shake it up. That'll give you a reason to come back and log in. Hopefully those are very heavily money weighted, so people that are needing that cash to get those builds, you guys will be able to do that. 15 new challenges. Those will probably be the hot laps that they were talking about. Oh, and then new events and more. So the new challenges will be something else, because separated from that, they have 30 hot lap activities. That's cool. That'll be something to do. I'm excited about that. 4 new endurance events. That's good. We need some endurance events, some longer races, some multiple lap races. That'd be good. 2 new Rumble playlists. I'm thinking that'll be off-road. Rumble sounds off-roady to me. Crashing and thrashing and dashing kind of deal. 2 new race playlists. Only 2. It's a little rough, but we'll take it. We'll take it. At least it's something, you guys. Something. Existing playlist refresh. That'd be cool, because the current playlists are kind of stale. You're running the same 3 tracks on multiple different playlists kind of deal, and they're just in different orders. So shaking that up would be cool. I'd like to see that. So that is going to be the Need for Speed Unbound update. Trailer in a nutshell, that's what we've got for you. I'm excited about doing the off-road stuff. I think that'll be cool. I'm concerned about the cops online, you guys. If that's implemented to where you can't race with others if you are in the middle of a pursuit, and they make it so if you're just driving around online, you're getting higher heat, or if you're doing playlists and it's bringing your heat up, oh God, that's just gonna ruin it, man. Our full lobbies of running 8 players will be a thing of the past. That's gonna turn into 2 or 3 players in a playlist. Or we all have to log in, buy a new car, make sure it has no heat, don't hit anything, and then just queue up. It's definitely going to change the way we play online, depending on how that's implemented. I wish it was playlist oriented, or a situation where you can enter an event or enter a portion of the map like you drive through it on purpose, and the cops are kind of triggered, and then, you know, once you get out of that, maybe it's separated. Because if they make it to where if you're just free roaming, going from playlist hub to playlist hub, trying to activate stuff and get races going with the boys, that's really gonna screw up what we do. And guys, I'm probably in the minority here, because over at the Cornnut crew, if you guys watch me on stream, you'll see that we roll 12, 14, sometimes 16 people deep on a server. We'll fill it up, and when we're racing together, we will fill up playlists. Like, we get 8 people in a playlist constantly, and we'll get 2 or 3 guys that don't make it into that playlist, so they start another one kind of deal. And if you have heat and you can't enter that playlist because the cops are chasing you, it's just going to be detrimental. It'll change the way that we drive around and stuff. So we'll see. Some things to be excited about. Some other things that I think are kind of rough. Lack of new cars, negative. Lack of anything really exciting. Like, I would have liked to seen maybe some drift events for a multiplayer. That'd be kind of cool. Make drifting something again for the points value side of things. I don't know. I don't want to be a negative Nancy because it's not out yet, but I've got my concerns. So we'll leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a little different video than I normally do. There's no build here, but I can tell you right now, the off-road builds are coming. Probably going to be saturating A+ and S for the off-road builds for the next couple of days. We're going to be working on those for you guys because I think that's going to be the deal. Have a great rest of your day. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. It'll really help this video out. There's going to be a lot of people wanting information on the update, and I think I'm probably pretty qualified to hand that out and explain that to people because I've got a lot of hours in the game, you guys. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.